And here we are at the final part of Titans Return Trypticon here, where we're going to take him and transform him into beast mode or Godzilla mode, however you want to call it.
We're going to transform into a big mechanical lizard.
Something like that.
Something like that. Okay, so this right here is the third part, y'all.
The last and final part.
So we're going to get on and see how this thing comes together. All right.
And I will set Brunt off to the side. Now, for the third and final mode, which is of course going to be his beast mode, I attach them full tilt here, because I think if you're going into beast mode or Godzilla mode, I think is the part where you have to attach full tilt here. I think that's how it's gonna work when you're transforming this figure into beast mode. So let's get him transformed. So I know I've already shown y'all the leg transformation here, but which was a mistake. But I'm gonna go ahead and show it to y'all
Again?
Again.
All right.
But before we get to that, take this front cannon section and flip it down. Take these wings and flip them in. And now detach these things off and get them out of the way. And now we're gonna bring these up, and like I already showed y'all before, this purple tab is gonna go into that purple slot, which is right here. And you're also gonna push and hold on this button, which is a locking tab here, because it moves this purple thing here.
Mm-hmm.
So bring this up while you're pushing and holding on this, and tab it all in. So it's like that, and when you're going back into either spaceship or city mode, just push and hold on this, which will unlock this clip, and also untap this tab, and that will flip this entire section down. And now for what is going to become the legs, untap them and swing them in, and you do want to push and hold on this button again, which will move another locking tab, which is right here. And that will help lock in these legs. And to unlock them, push and hold on this, which will unlock these and fold these out. So you have that, and then you do the same thing on the other side. Just like that. And now for these things, you want to take these purple things and flip them out. And then take these things and flip them up. These are going to form his feet. And now we're going to have to stand him up. And you do want to take this entire section and flip it down, which will form his tail. Like that. And get the legs situated. Now, for these things here, you're gonna flip these down, which will tap in. And then you're gonna take these dino arms and untap them from this hole and this tab here. And you just bring them down. Bring down the elbow and bring down the hands and position the claws here. And then you do the same thing on the other side. And finally, to reveal the head, we're gonna take these and bring these up. Oh, don't do that. Well, we will get to that in a minute. Bring these up so that way you can take this, which will be his head, and bring it down, because his head is connected by this section with these things. So you want to take this entire section with the head here and rotate it all the way around. And for these things, you can position these however you want. You can either have them like this, or like this, or you can fold him on his back if you want to. I'm going to go ahead and leave him on his back for now. And there we have Trypticon in his Dino mode, or Godzilla mode.
Take him, spin him around. There you go. Yeah.
And he looks pretty cool looking all around. At least for me.
Now that would be awesome if this could walk like the G1 Trypticon. But he doesn't, but if we had a little motor and stuff like that and gears, that would... But all in all, for the size and the scope that he is, like I said, the engineering to this is pretty amazing. To be so much there.
And to show a comparison, here's Bryant here. And while we're at it, here's a couple of Micromasters here.
Yeah.
He's big.
He is big. That is an awesome scale. He is just a big brute. Like I said, he was a whole lot of power, but not a whole lot of brains. That's what I've always got from him. There's a whole lot of power, but not a whole lot of brains.
And could we get a closer look at his head sculpt?
Yes.
Here. So here's a closer look at his head sculpt here. And these silver things on his teeth are Toy Hacks stickers here.
And he's got he's got a cannon in his mouth.
Oh yes. He even has a little cannon. Well, cannons in his mouth.
Yes.
Here. Just like the original G1. And I think, if I remember, the original G1, the cannon on his mouth on the G1 does, like, move up and down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But this one, it does not move up and down.
Set him now. Open him up again. Open his Set him to the side. Spin him to the side. Nope. The other way. The other way. All right. Now open his head.
Open his mouth.
Yeah. Open his mouth.
And his mouth does open up.
Right.
As wide as that.
That's a pretty good range right there. That's a pretty good range. Okay, I just wanted to get that in there. Now, the top visor right there that's translucent, yes. Does it open?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
But it is like spring loaded.
Okay.
On this figure.
Okay.
So, and it does untab. So once you untap it and open it up, it springs up this little cannon here, which, like I already said, is spring loaded.
Okay.
Which the original is not.
No, I don't know. I think so, but I could be wrong. I think the original had something like that. I don't know. We've never had original G1 Trypticon, so I think it does.
And to show y'all, he does have a little more new repro labels, stickers, like these on his chest here. And these are repro label stickers. And on the other side of these, they do have repro label stickers on these things. And on his legs, there's also some Toy Hacks stickers here. And this Decepticon symbol, which he has on both sides of his head, is a repro label stickers. Or I think that these might be the original stickers. Either they're the original stickers or they're the Toy Hacks stickers. I don't know, and I can't really tell. But it's either one of those. Oh, and more stickers here. And
now, full tilt, he won't go nowhere. He is secure right there in his...
Yes. I mean, you can still detach him, but if you want, but if you kind of do that, it will kind of leave Trypticon with this, like, gap here.
Yeah. He fulfills, he completes the aesthetics of Trypticon, the front part, the chest. But if you wanted to take him out, you could. You can.
Yeah. And now for articulation. The head, it does move. The head does move up and down, and of course the mouth opens up, and the head does kind of swivel. But if you wanted to have, you will have to move these out of the way so you can swivel his head. But if you kind of do that, it kind of breaks up the skull.
Yeah, yeah. I see how they did it. They put it on a whole like swivel turret as all one piece.
Right. Now for the dino arms.
Now, I just want to ask you this. With those guns all the way back, he cannot swivel his head. Those guns have to come around.
Yes.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure y'all...
If y'all want to swivel his head around...
You literally have to...
You have to move these out of the way.
Okay. You have to move them up so this way the whole turret can swivel.
The whole head section.
Yes.
Now for the dino arms. They can rotate all the way around, move in and out. bend at the elbow, and the hands move up and down here, and the claws move on this hinge joint, and these two fingers only move on one hinge joint. They don't move independently. But the thumb here does move here. No waist articulation. Now, the legs do move, but before I move them, I have heard from some people where the legs, the ratchets on his legs are kind of scary to move, but I don't think they're not that scary to move. For the ratchets in his hips. I mean, you still have to be very careful if you want to get this figure in a pose. But I think you just have to be mindful of the ratchets, of how you're positioning him. But the legs do rotate on a very good ratchet.
A very heavy ratchet.
Yes.
That's what it sounds like, a very heavy, and I can see where people would say that.
But the legs do move in and out on only one click here. But if you want to, you can move him on this joint as well. No thigh swivel, but the knees do bend on a ratchet, and his feet do have an ankle pivot on a very good ratchet. And if you want to, you can move his toes up and down. And the tail just moves up and down, but it only moves up about there.
Mm-hmm.
Due to the transformation.
Yeah.
So you can still get him into some really good poses. I think you just have to be mindful of the ratchets in his legs, because from what I told y'all, I've heard some complaints about the ratchets on his legs being scary to move, but I don't think it's that scary to move. I think you just have to be really mindful of how you're posing him.
All right.
So now for the features. I already showed you a couple of them, like the guns in his mouth and the little gun here that springs up.
Mm-hmm.
But you can still bring these around to get him shoulder cannons like that, and you can still extend these out if you want to. But also, and I may need to take out Full Tilt's headmaster, which, if I remember, is...
Krunk?
No.
No.
Necro.
Necro.
The Time Master here for Full Tilt is named Necro.
Yes,
here.
he's right.
But the reason why I pulled him out is because you can, like, feed Trypticon a lot of smaller robots. It only works for, like, the Time Masters, from what I heard of, because with the Micromasters here, it doesn't really, well, some of them do still fit inside of his mouth, but only about here and not all the way down. So that's why it only works for, like, little Titan Masters, like this one. And how he's inside of him. And to get out the Titan Master, you want to take Full Tilt here and lift him up. And you want to take him and untap him from this translucent green part and lift it down. And as you can see, that these two compartments here is where you can take out your Time Masters.
All right, put him in there.
Like inside.
Yes.
And to show y'all how it is with this opened up.
There it goes, right out. Okay.
And you can fit a number of Time Masters inside of Trypticon's mouth.
There it goes. Okay. I see. Okay. And that's a good place for storage too.
Oh yeah. Inside of his chest.
Yes.
When you fit things inside of his mouth.
Yes. Or you can just leave Full Tilt like that and put stuff in there. You don't have to put it in his mouth. You know what I'm saying? Because if I'm right, is that where some of them mini bots were at?
Yes.
See, that's...
But you can still fit your...
Right.
Micromasters inside here.
Yes, that's a little storage area. If you wanted to put little bitty small guys in there.
Just like that.
Yep.
So you have a number of options of what to do. And bringing back Necro here, Trypticon does have a couple of tabs where the Time Masters can attach to, like you have a tab here where the little holes on the bottom of his feet can attach to. Like that. Oh. So you can have that. And there might be other tabs, but I cannot see any others. Oh, well, on the sides of Trypticon's dino arms, there's some holes here where you can like attach, like say, full tilt gun here. So you can have that. And there's some holes here which, yeah, you can attach it here or here. So you have like a lot of playability options you can do with this figure. And
All right.
that is basically it.
Now, put him on his. Show him on his side. Yep. There you go. That's good. And there you go. Yep. And flip his guns over. His top shoulder cannons. Yep. Yeah.
Can these
Yep.
There we go.
All right. Hold on.
So that has been the final part of Titans Return Trypticon, and this has been the New Year's special review of Trypticon here. And I kind of want to say my final thoughts about this figure.
Okay, come in a little bit. Scoot in. Scoot in, scoot in, scoot in, scoot in, scoot in, scoot in. Scoot in a little more. All right. All right, hold on. Let me get sorted out here.
Okay.
All right.
So, final thoughts for this figure. The base mode looks cool. The spaceship mode also looks cool. And the beast mode here again does look really cool. Although, and now this is just my opinion. Although, my only kind of gripe with it is I would have liked if the guns here on the inside of his mouth would move up and down like the original G1 toy of Trypticon would do.
Mm-hmm.
But these do not move on this figure. But I would have liked if they would have moved like the original G1 toy would do. And when you're posing this figure, I think you have to be really mindful of the ratchets in his hips, because like I already told y'all, I think from what I'd heard, the ratchets on his hips for his legs are kind of scary, tight, but I don't think they're like that tight enough. I think you just have to be really mindful of how you're posing this Titan class figure. But everything else is pretty cool.
So what's the best mode you like Trypticon in? To me, I think he looks best in this mode right here. Between this mode and his city mode, but I'll always take this robot mode over the other two modes. That's me. I don't know how you feel about it. I mean, his city mode's got a lot of playability if you have the right auto Decepticons, you know. And they would work good in scale with the mini bots.
Yes. Or any mini transformer. And you were asking me what my favorite mode of this is.
Yes, sir.
I think my favorite modes have to be his beast mode here and his spaceship mode.
Okay.
To me, I like his beast mode and his spaceship mode.
Okay.
I do like the city mode as well, but I like this mode and the spaceship mode a little more to me.
Y'all ain't gonna believe this, but growing up, Trypticon was one of the biggest dinosaur transformers that amazed me at the time. So I drew him. I drew him along with some other things. So one day I may have to pull those out and show y'all the drawings I did. It's not exactly like him, but it's close to it. But I was just experimenting on some with the pencil and paper, and it turned out pretty good. But anyway, like I said, this guy right here, he is nothing but brute force. But if you notice, he's kind of, I don't want to say a puppy, but I'm just saying that he needs to be led. He cannot literally think for himself pretty much. He needs to have help with pretty much anything he does when he transforms into this mode right here. I don't know. Y'all put in words in the descriptions down there what y'all think about Trypticon. Is it just me? He was a big tyrannical brute of force, but as far as him thinking for himself, I just did not see it. And maybe I'm wrong, and if I am, let us know down in the comments below what y'all thought about Trypticon's character. How he played himself in the cartoons and the animation cartoon. So anyway, Colton, what do you want to say before we start to wrap this up?
Happy New Year to all of y'all for 2026 that we're in now, and this has been the New Year's special review of Titans Return Trypticon. here. And I hope y'all enjoyed this New Year's special of 2026 that we're in today.
Okay, so this is our third part to Trypticon. He's right. This is a new year, 2026. It's going to be full of changes. That's a guarantee. But just hold on. It's going to be a wild year, a wild ride, and along with the Wild Channel. So, y'all take care. Stay positive. Believe me, means more than what y'all think. Help each other. Be there for each other. 2026, it's going to be year of changes. So just be there. We'll all get through it together.
Right.
This is 3-part Trypticon.
Yes.
And Colton says, I'm going to let him wrap it up. Y'all take care of yourselves. Colton's going to close it out.
So there you have the review of Titans Return Trypticon here. And also Siege Brunt. And if you like this video, give us a like, comment, and subscribe for more. And if you want to check out some other videos you may have missed, there's a playlist set up on my YouTube channel. And of course, don't forget the shirts here are in the link description below if y'all want to buy one of these. And that is it. So, Happy New Year, and thanks for watching.